Ahmed.
Yes.
You find yourself in a strange place. After the last loop, you killed, and unlike last time, you didn't wake up. Well, I guess the 49 times that you have been killed and woke up. The party has discussed that they did practice a couple of times killing themselves. So, like, it's been a few times, but this time you didn't wake up. At least not in the same place you were in. You wake up and you are actually sitting in a tent.
Oh.
It looks familiar, similar to Maillard's tent, but it is a little bit different. It's not quite the same. The sound of distant thunder sort of rolls in the distance. And sitting in front of you is... I guess sitting in front of you is Maillard.
Oh.
And he's puffing on his hookah.
Hey, Maillard. Long time no see. Actually, last I saw you... Well, last I heard, you were locked away in some keep.
Oh, yes. It was that bad, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He takes a puff of his hookah. Sit.
Maillard also puffs.
Oh, yes, he does puff. Does Ahmed puff?
Yeah, Ahmed puffs with him.
Yeah.
All is well. Him and Maillard are puffing their hookahs in the tent. Good
as
stuff.
you sit there, he does. Yes, I always like to keep the best. After you puff for a little while, you can feel it. I imagine you've been around Maillard enough that, like, you can almost see in his expression and just the subtle ways he's moving around that he's got a hypothetical to throw your way.
Huh. Yeah. What's on your mind?
Ahmed, what is your opinion of fate?
Fate.
Yeah. Lots of gods talk of it, clerics as well.
You've taught me better than to think that it's an absolute.
You have been trained well. But for something to be talked about so much, it has to have some kernel of truth, doesn't it? And he puffs
You make a good point. Yeah, you make a good point. I mean, there's certainly something, and who can really know if we're really fated to do anything, right? I mean, we're all just living our lives. And you only get one chance at it. Well, for the most part, he's like thinking about what he's gone through in the last... I don't know. You know, it's like, for the most part, you only get one chance at it, but...
Yeah. And you feel like this is the hypothetical, right? He set you up with a softball, and now he's going to throw this one at you. If fate was real, but as you know, the dreamscape and dreams are just as real in a way. What do you think the connection between the two is?
Oh. Well, I haven't really figured that part out. That's, to be honest, something I was hoping you'd teach me.
Oh, I can only teach you so much, Ahmed. But I can teach you one thing. Come. And he kind of gestures you over to him as he begins digging through his pouch. Ahmed, you must practice something.
All right.
This place that we find ourselves in. It is the peacekeeping tent. A place of parley. A place of pure humility. You must learn the plight of others. Everyone does their own actions for their own reason. It's what I believe is important. Dream, as you well know, are the desires of the living. It's their regret. It's things that they wish were real, a fate different than our own, or the one bestowed upon them. And he takes this sort of chalky paint, or chalky paste that he has in his bag, and he gestures for you to lean a little closer.
I lean in.
And as he does, he takes his thumb, scoops it in that paste, and just presses it square on your forehead. And as it does, this wash of knowledge floods into you. And you are going to gain the knowledge of the dream parlay, which I've already sent to you. So, if you have any other questions about it, you can ask it.
Yeah, I understand.
He says, remember, it is an action of pure humility, Maillard. You may only call your enemies there. And he looks really deep into your eyes. Remember, Maillard, only your enemy may enter the tent.
So I can't call you if I need some help in the future?
He doesn't say anything. He just stares at you.
Okay, Master, I'll obey. It's good
He
to see you.
sighs and puffs on his hookah. Good to see you as well, my student. I hope that you'll put it to good use.
I think I have an idea. This will come in handy.
Then I'll leave you to it. And he gets up. And the moment he stands straight, he's just gone. No flash, no disappearing, no leaving the tent. He just, in between blinks, he was there.
He's not there.
Now he's not there.
Oh. Ahmed wishes he was back on the back in the jungle.
And as you wish that, you actually hear the sounds outside of the tent chain. It becomes very relaxing, similar to the jungle that his tent is in.
How nice. How nice. He thinks really hard about the lessons that Maillard was trying to cryptically bring to him. And he goes, I can only bring my enemies here. And then he thinks about his enemies, and he's like, well, Manannan's certainly an enemy. As is the mandrill. And then he thinks about his current enemies. Who's an enemy now? And he thinks about the captain. And he also thinks about
Captain Vet.
the captain with the rod.
Yeah.
And he also thinks about let's see. Garen.
Garen?
Thinks about Garen. And
Redna?
Is Redna. Who is Redna again?
The quartermaster, that elven woman.
Oh, yes. Okay. What out of game,
Yes.
guys, who do you guys think would be a valuable summon to talk to in this tent?
Oh, and the
What about the Imperatrix?
Oh, yeah, Imperatrix is possible as well.
Between
Or what about
Captain
the guy
and
with the
Imperatrix.
bomb? Is the person with the bomb important to talk to? Could we figure out how to get more or how they got one?
Well, Tasser is not your enemy.
Oh, okay.
He gives you guys the bomb.
He just gives it to us. I thought we had to kill him to get it.
You didn't have
No,
to.
well, you
Bingo
could.
just chose
You
to
could
last
You could just
time.
ask him for it.
Bingo did kill him this last time.
I see.
Brad, you're just so gay, man. You just, I miss that way.
Should we,
Kill everybody.
should we try to manipulate the captain into giving us something or not harming us or telling us something? Maybe like the key? Or do we think that we should potentially talk to the quartermaster so that we can get weapons of some kind?
Maybe the captain, if we can get free so we can use our powers, because the Imperatrix is pretty powerful. Unless you want to talk to her and see what she talking about.
I feel like asking the captain to just let us go free is a really long shot.
I'm not saying go free. I'm just saying like maybe we can manipulate him, say we'll use our powers for him type of deal.
Or
Do we know anything
Here's what I'd
about
be willing to do.
the situation that we're in? Like what this mine is for, or why anybody's here? Or
We could figure that out.
do we know anything about that?
You know that this quarry is being used to mine a gem called arcanium, and as well as other just sort of spell casting materials.
Okay.
Such as like diamonds, gems, like anything that needs for spell casting.
I would say, if you're asking, you go for the big bad of the situation if you're going to talk to anybody.
Imperatrix or the captain?
I would say the Imperatrix, because we've had less ability to interact with her, I assume.
Just because when she shows up, everyone gets killed.
Yeah.
Man, she would seem like a good waifu too.
That's true. Well, I was
The other
thinking
thing is,
about trying
in the
to
loops, something you would know is that the Imperatrix shows up and she sort of mills about for a little bit before she kills everybody. Not super long, but long enough to interact and talk and do stuff with the captain.
I could probably talk to her. I got a 20
when a fight's going on and you guys are trying to, for instance, get the rod, she insta kills everybody.
Does she want to kill us, or is their ideal world to let us all leave so we can be slaves? Let us all live so we can remain as slaves?
I don't know. I guess you'd have to ask her.
Come on, man.
Hold on. We do know that when we just try to live out the playthrough, she just kills us because they need the power of our souls for something. So they just burn all of our souls at once for that purpose.
So in the loop that sort of got to completion, she basically says, hey, all of you guys have done very well mining these materials. The Grand Empire is super happy that you've been doing that. But unfortunately, we don't need these materials so much anymore, and you're better used as souls. So know that the final thing you will be harvesting is your souls.
Hey, man, she's so deadly. She's so cute. Why she gotta try to kill me, man? All right.
I was thinking about trying to, try to convince them that we're really on their side somehow. This is a mistake, or try to pit them against each other. Maybe we could say something like,
give it a shot.
The person with. Well, I want to ask you guys. What do you guys think? I was thinking, what if we tried to say, well, Imperatrix, just to let you know, the captain has sent somebody the captain has somebody who's going to try to blow you up with a bomb. And we just want to let you know. I don't know. Try to come up in between and then have them catch what's his name with the bomb. Or not. I don't know.
I just we're going to use the bomb. The bomb is pretty powerful, so I'd rather save it for the Imperatrix. I feel like with Babs and everybody, we could probably take out the captain because Babs is 7 foot. He's strong as fuck. So, and I think I could throw shit at the captain. Once I meet up with Bandicore, she comes in, I throw the bomb, and we all live. Yeah.
All right, so how do we keep the Imperatrix from coming then, if that's the case?
Well, she's
If
going
we
to
feel
come.
like we can fight the captain.
She's on a
She's gonna
timer. So whoever opened that door last time, she, I guess, apparently showed up. And that's when she started going in and just started like whooping everybody's ass.
Oh, you did find out from the count that she can read minds.
Damn, man.
Damn,
What
okay.
can she not do?
She can at least use, read thoughts, right? Cast that spell.
Got
Why you
kill
gotta make
sabers.
such a-
Got kill sabers. Yeah. I mean, hey, I'm down for you talking, trying to stir the pot any way you feel.
Oh man.
So we're just supposed to try to like
Hey.
hope and
What would Ahmed
Pray.
do?
Yeah, what
Well,
would
I don't know
Ahmed do?
what would Ahmed do? Well, Ahmed hasn't had enough experience in the last 2 sessions to make a good decision. So I'm kind of hoping that Sam or somebody could give a suggestion.
oh man, I believe in you, man. I'll follow the lead of the group.
Yeah, but I don't really know what to ask. I don't know who's a valuable person to talk to or what kind of an angle we should take.
That's why I said we can't lose on this run because Manticore already said the Imperatrix. Like the worst thing is we'll have to restart.
All right, pull up the
as we know.
pull up the captain. I'm going to tell him about the bomb and say that I'm going to tell him about somebody trying to sabotage this.
As you think about it, sure enough, walking into the tent is the captain.
Ahmed
What
puffs on his
the hell?
hookah and he says, "Hello, Captain."
Hello. And he kind of looks you up and down, and he reaches for his rod, and he doesn't have it.
Looking for something.
Where are we? Is this
I'll
some sort of
find that you
arcane
won't-
trick?
No, it's no trick. I find that you'll have no need for anything like that here. In fact, I'm actually trying to parley with you as a friend. I know that we're enemies now. Not even sure if you recognize me, but we're certainly not on the same side. But I don't really want to see harm fall you.
He seems hesitant, and I'd say he hasn't sat down yet. He's kind of like,
please have a seat. Have a seat. And Ahmed motions towards the hookah, and he's like, "Have some. It's really quite good. Only the best."
I need a persuasion check.
Oh,
Because these are like purely social encounters.
that's true. All right, I'm pulling that up. Persuasion. I should be kind of good at that. Let's see.
20. That's going to pass. I was going to say you do get advantage on that particular one because in the dream parlay, the person who is put there or pulled there has this sort of innate sense that you are trying to parlay with them, right?
Yes.
It's kind of just the nature of this place. He goes very hesitantly to the cushion, and then he sits down. He doesn't take from the hookah, and he still seems a bit on edge.
Oh, don't you worry. We'll be out of here soon enough.
And what's your
Because-
name?
My name is Ahmed. Perhaps you've heard of me.
I have not.
Well, that's no matter. Ahmed's a little unhappy, but he's not really always chasing it doesn't matter. That's what Ahmed says. It doesn't matter. My name's Ahmed. You are the Captain Vec, right?
Vetch.
Vetch. Sorry about that. You've got a big day today, don't you? What with the Imperatrix coming and all.
Yes. How did you know that?
Oh, I know many things. I have lots of valuable intel to share, actually. It's important that she's here, right? For you?
Of vital importance.
Tell me about that.
He seems a little hesitant to give you too much.
Fine. Here, I see your hesitancy. How about I tell you something and then you tell me something? Agreed?
I could agree to that.
Okay. I know for a fact that something bad is going to happen today. Somebody is going to mess this up. And he sort of motions around the whole day.
Right. If you want, you can make an insight check.
All right.
14. You see his eyes kind of dart side to side, almost like he's trying to find something in his thoughts.
Yes. And I know you don't want it to be messed up. You know, I assume this is important for your career.
Of vital importance to my career and my life.
And your life. Well, I thought you were all on the same side.
The Imperatrix can be difficult.
What do you mean? Is she... You're not telling me that she'd just kill everyone, would you? Would she?
He stares at you for a moment. My turn for a question.
Okay.
Why do you want to know?
I like to have... Why do I want to know? Truth is, I don't really want to be here. Here as in, am I currently?
Can you not leave this?
Am I currently wearing
this tent?
Well, no, either of us can leave this tent.
You are not wearing the collar or anything. You are actually in your normal, what you would consider comfortable getup.
I see. Okay, so what I'm actually going to say is, well, you see, I have friends in your quarry, and enemies actually, and I have, slightly interested in them being able to leave alive. And if and I just would love for everything to go smoothly with this encounter today with the Imperatrix. And, if everything does go smoothly, perhaps you'll allow my friends to leave. I mean, everybody wins here, right? You don't get murdered by the Imperatrix. You lose only a couple of your slaves. And everything goes right as rain. And you probably even get a promotion out of this. But I can tell you right now, and he looks at him very seriously, and he says,
Yeah.
If you don't play ball with me, today will be an absolute disaster for you.
All right, I need an intimidation check.
Oh. Okay. All right, let's see. I'm actually really, really good at that.
All right, he begins to again, his eyes dart around and he begins sweating even a little bit as he goes, I take it you know then. So, who are your friends? I will make sure that they are spared.
Well, not so fast. When you say I take it you know, tell me what you think that means.
Wait. You don't know then?
I know many things, Sir Vetch.
All right, I was like, with that 20 intimidate, he just goes, when the Imperatrix comes, we were planning on killing me and Redna.
So everyone's going out.
Yes. I stored up enough rune powder to be able to blow her sky high when she goes to investigate the storage unit before we leave.
The one that's locked.
Correct. Redna has the means of getting in, so it shouldn't be too hard. But if you agree that things can go smoothly, then I will spare your friend. So, out of game, you are aware of a couple of things. I don't know where to start. One, that man Tesser who made the bomb, he stole rune powder to do it. At the end of the loop, Redna comes running out of the storage room yelling, "Oh shit, it's gone!" Like fuck, it's gone. So you have a feeling that if things are to play out normally, his plan is almost doomed to fail.
Yeah, because it was stolen.
Yes.
All right.
And unfortunately, the way that the loop starts, Tesser has already stolen the powder.
Yeah, we gotta go. We gotta be the bad guys. All right. Well, I suppose I can agree to those terms. All we want to do is be let go, and we're pretty self-sufficient. I should ask.
He kind of cocks his eyebrow a bit.
Oh, let me roll an insight to see why he cocks his eyebrow. Why does he cock his eyebrow?
All right.
I have no clue.
You don't know why. Out of game, he has picked up on something you've been saying. Anyway, continue.
Anyways, Ahmed says, well, I find those terms acceptable. I suppose my friends will want their stuff back.
If anything was taken from them, it would be in the closet.
The one with all the rune powder?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, sir, I'll tell you right now. We will make sure that everyone... take that back. He's going to say, we will make sure that everything goes smoothly today. How can I trust that you will let us all go?
You can confirm this?
I can confirm this. I mean, if everything goes smoothly, you'll know. Right? She'll go out with a bang. That is the plan.
How will I know your friends are, well, your friends?
Oh, see, I'll point them out.
All right. I have to do a pass before the Imperatrix arrives. Sometime about 2 hours before she shows up. Meet me have them meet me on let's see, north, on the west passage.
Okay. We'll see you there.
All right.
And Ahmed stands up and puts his hand out to shake.
He stands up and he puts his hands out and he shakes it.
All right, toodaloo. And Ahmed puffs a big old smoke and then, kind of falls backwards out of the tent.
All right. As you try to fall out, you don't. He is still standing in the tent with you.
Oh, excuse me. This is embarrassing. Got a little wobbly legged from the nicotine. But anything else?
He walks over to you, basically gets face to face with you. And he goes, no. Goodbye. And he moves the tent's opening and he walks out. eventually disappearing in the fog that surrounds the tent.
Well, Ahmed follows him.
All right, Ahmed, you are able to finally leave the tent. And as you do, you awaken to a horrible burning pain as you are killed. And we start back at the start of the loop. So we can speed round some of this if you guys want to meet back up, or if there's something you would like to do beforehand.
Ahmed speaks to the group in here. He says, "Hey guys, you know how we've been going through this loop over and over and over again? We've probably done it 50, 60 times at this point."
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the last time we, well, it's the darndest thing. Long story short, found myself in a dream with the captain. Weird, huh?
Oh, wait, pause. There is one more thing.
Oh.
This is for Leon.
Yep.
Leon, as you were swimming away, because you got off the call before I could do this.
Oh, okay.
You were swimming away out. You were swimming away down under the water. There is a massive explosion above you in that storage room. Rocks and begin to sort of fall in this cavern as you're trying to swim your way out. This blood red water is sort of surrounding you, so it's like messing with your vision a bit, but you feel like you'll definitely be able to get out of here. But as you sort of see the light and you begin swimming up towards it, something grabs your foot. And you try and struggle to get out. But then you see these eyeballs floating on strange blue star-shaped pieces of flesh. And you hear someone gnawing and crawling in your head. As this someone says,
"You didn't think you could get away from me that easy, did you?"
And it is a familiar face. It is Redna, but she's warped and twisted. That blood having coagulated into this demonic form that pulls you in closer as you fight against her until she puts you in her mouth and bites down.
Who's Redna?
Redna is the elf woman that you drowned in the pool.
Oh, okay.
As she puts your head in her mouth and chomps down, everything goes black. You drowned her in the pool, and all that blood came off of her. The tattoos sort of like spilled off.
Yeah.
Brutal.
But continue what you were doing.
Yeah, so we wake up from a traumatic death again and again and again. And I say, something different happened this time. In between burning to death in green flames and waking up, I found myself in a tent smoking hookah with the captain. And boy, do I have some juicy information for you. It sounds like the captain and Redna do not get along with the Imperatrix, and they're trying to kill her. Well, I led on that I know a little something about a sabotage of their plot to kill her, and I promised that that we would help everything go smoothly for him in return for our safety and release from this place. So I guess that means we can't let what's his name stealing the bomb get away with it. Gang.
On
wake
that,
up.
Leon will tell Ahmed what happened the last loop with the Redna.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't happen to think that they're siphoning off soul portion for themselves instead?
You can make an Arcana check, Ahmed, if you'd like. With a 22, based on the description Leon gave you of what happened and what you've seen of Redna, it is very possible that she is siphoning off some of these slave souls in order to gain some sort of arcane power. But you are aware with a 22 that that can have irreversible effects on your own soul. Hence why she may have turned into a demon after she was killed.
Yeah, I relay that information. I say, yeah, I mean, look at her. She almost certainly is. But, you know, it's not without its costs, without its dangers, so. Anyways, guys, and Ahmed claps his hands together and he's like, we're free. Well, almost free. We just have to make sure everything goes smoothly today. So,
and then what do we do after it goes?
Go ahead.
Yeah, then what happens after everything goes smoothly? What is he gonna do for us?
Oh, well, we're gonna go meet him, and he's gonna set us free.
What time do we meet him?
Ahmed thinks for a moment, and out of game, we had to meet him on the north side?
West.
On the west side.
On the west side.
The description he gave, because he obviously doesn't know that you guys are in a loop, it's at the start of the loop when he starts walking around the path.
That's what I was thinking, is that we gotta just jam out of here and go meet him if we're gonna do it.
Yeah, and we gotta... Can we have one person go stop the bomb from being stolen? Is that
the bomb has the powder has basically already been stolen because he is at the start of this loop climbing up the rope with the powder.
Let me tell you something.
I see.
This bed is wet. I can trigger that. There we go. And I think he's gonna hide the bomb there if I recall correctly.
Yes, you assume that is probably his bed.
That makes sense, actually. All right. Well, shall we? Let's take a walk.
All right, I can stretch
Let's
my
go
legs.
meet the captain. Yeah. Ahmed and the gang. He goes, oh, by the way, just to inform you guys of the plan, they have concocted a bunch of rune powder, and they're going to blow up the Imperatrix when she goes into the supply closet, which, by the way, contains all of our stuff. So if you all want your stuff, which you know I do, I didn't steal those things from Mananan for nothing.
Mananan sneezes in his tower.
His ears are burning, and you know I didn't make a gigantic wizard enemy for nothing. We should get that back before it explodes. But anyways,
I'm with you on that one,
meet the captain.
They got all my money. You think I want my money exploded? Hell no.
Yeah, hell no. All right, Vinny, you lead the way.
All right, everybody follow me.
Do we want to fast forward to that moment?
Yeah, let's
something different is going to happen.
Which area is in the west?
Redna's. Well, here I'm going to point it out. So Redna's making her way up. She is heading over to the supply closet. He, instead of continuing down the path, actually stops, telling his guards to stop right here at this intersection.
DM?
Yes.
Having no knowledge whatsoever of this plan that they've concocted,
Yeah.
Baps will take this wheelbarrow And he will eventually move across the path up to the east, and he will move it to this southeastern portion next to this ox.
Yeah, all right.
I don't know where he'll be as you go through everything, but that is what he is doing.
All right. He will probably be about here by the time things.
Can you please flash that again?
Oh, it'll be right here.
Okay.
I guess we're all
Count.
then walking up here.
What is the count doing?
The Count is doing his exact same plan as before.
All right.
And I don't know how far he can get, but...
Actually, because you've already done it, you actually can speed through it quite quickly. So by the time they're basically starting up, you've already basically gotten changed.
Perfect.
And then Ben, BJ,
Okay.
I need a will save from you real quick.
All right.
Or I guess a wisdom save is what I mean.
Gotcha. Boom.
10. You hear a soft voice in the back of your head, like someone or something is trying to call out to you, but it can't quite make it. At least not this loop.
Okay. I wonder what that
what do you
noise
do?
was. And do I know whether it's coming from like a southern direction, eastern, western, or north?
It is coming from your mind.
What's going
Something
on?
is trying to telepathically talk to you, but it is so faint and soft that you cannot make out what it is.
Is there a way to? Do I have like any focus techniques to see if I can pull it out to talk to it?
Yeah, if you want to do that, basically spend your time doing that.
Oh, I don't think I got the time to search for this voice. So that was just like a what's going on with me type of situation.
Basically, you get a freebie of that roll right at the beginning of the loop.
Okay.
Or you can spend some time to try and basically draw it out.
I feel like I should go and I need to make my way over to Benny, so or the man, of course, right? I need to.
Yeah, you actually see them. They're walking up this ramp here.
Ramp. It's about the one with the circle around it.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna make myself go over there, so I can get, because I still don't know anything that our main knows yet, right? Like
Yeah, that our man knows.
technically.
Yeah.
So I guess I would need to meet up with them so I can be enlightened.
Yeah.
So we can come up with an attack plan. And can I grab a couple of pickaxes on the way too, so I can maze
Yeah, you
hands?
can grab a couple of pickaxes. Ahmed, you and the gang start walking on up. The captain is there.
Okay.
He sees you. He sighs. No.
Is that a disappointed sigh or a happy
It is
sigh?
you can make an insight.
Yes.
23. It is I got you sigh.
I got you. Oh,
Yes,
no.
as Ahmed, you realize you started that whole conversation with the idea that it was just your friends here, not you. But as you were talking, you kept saying we. And then now you are showing up to this little meeting.
And he's happy about that.
He looks like, I get it. And he goes, so this was your plan, to try and escape. Well, I can't have what you know getting out. and he lifts the wand. Do you say anything?
I say, wait. I wouldn't do that if I were you.
I would. And Ahmed, all of you are killed.
Oh, no.
I'm so sorry, man.
I'm going to have to disguise myself next time.
Yes, he because to put it in perspective, here's what Ahmed got from that insight. He at least mistook that as you, a slave, were using magics to try and manipulate him. And you somehow figured out his ploy for the Imperatrix, which you're probably going to screw him over with. And then he is going to, it is just going to be bad for him. So it's better to just snuff you out and continue with the plan as he saw fit.
Yeah, I hear you.
Because he knows you yourself know it. He didn't think your allies might have known it. Right?
Yes.
To him, you were just some weird mystic. Now he's like, oh, you're just some slave guy who has magic. So while that party is dead, Ben, you see it. Count, I imagine as you walk out of the tent, you saw it. And Baps, you saw it from across the way. The clock is ticking. As we go to Baps. What do you do?
Baps doesn't know exactly what to do. He was getting into position thinking that everybody was going to do a similar thing to the last one.
Well, I'll say all of you, actually the three of you, because you guys weren't part of this Ahmed plan, are at least aware enough to know that the loop has changed. The captain never stopped there.
Yeah.
And Ahmed seemed to lead the charge and walking straight towards him.
Thought he was the smart one. Well, I wonder where this goes. Baps is gonna. What's in this?
Going through there, you're actually going to bump into a man, as he is also going in there. Garen. As you see a bunch of slaves sort of going one way, they're mining, but there is this passageway to the left going up. And the man sort of bumps past you and he just goes, excuse me, hey, gotta get through real quick. Sorry.
See you later.
He begins making his way down that left path.
Baps will follow him.
All right. Following up, it leads to what looks like a forge. They're crafting things like pitons and pickaxes and whatnot. And this man is sort of walking past everybody, giving a bit of a gesture like, hey, I'm supposed to be here. And eventually comes out and is sort of peeking out the edge of this cave towards a dwarf who seems to be working on something.
All right.
But this appears to be some sort of forge crafting area.
Okay, so this bottom cavern leads to the top one?
Yes.
Okay.
They're building not only just like metal things like forging, they seem to be like disassembling crates and, repairing wagons, that kind of thing.
All right. I have to walk the dog real quick because he's barking.
All right. You can just say you got to poop.
my dog has to poop, and I'm gonna do it with him.
All right.
We're both gonna take a poop.
All right. We'll see you when you get back.
Yeah, I'll check in on the phone, but I won't have the view.
All right.
All right. Be back in a sec.
All right. Ben, what do you do? You just saw Manticore and all of them get popped.
They got popped?
Yeah, they were killed. The captain killed them.
No, dang. What happened to the bomb?
You look down and you see a little halfling holding something and running into the shack.
Okay.
Which you know, based on talking with the other party, he's the one who stole the powder and has the bomb.
Who else is alive here?
It is Baps, and the Count appears to be popping his head out of a tent.
Hey, they just all got killed so quick. The captain killed them?
Yeah. Something you are aware is that the loop has changed. The captain never went down this path.
Alright, I'm gonna go and I guess make my way to the shack, I guess. To go and retrieve the bomb from the halfling. Can I do that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Whether he'll give it to you or not is another story.
I hope he gives it to me.
Walking down there, you go into the shack. You see a halfling sleeping that you know is Bingo. And you see another halfling sort of making his bed.
Okay.
Hello. Can I help you?
Yes, I'm here to retrieve an item.
I don't know. I have my pickaxe, and he sort of quickly reaches down and pulls it up. You need one of these?
No, I know that you took an item off of one of my comrades. Need that item.
He instantly starts sweating. I don't know what you're talking about.
How can I ease this? I'm not here to harm you. I'm just here for the item. There's something coming that's going to kill all of us. And I'm trying to protect all of you.
Make a persuasion with advantage, because he seems pretty spooked already.
Persuasion. Got a perception. You said make a persuasion check?
Yeah.
That's charisma, right?
Yeah.
All right, sorry.
We'll go. He kind of stutters a bit. And he just goes, okay. Are you like an oracle or something?
I don't know fully what I am yet, but something is coming.
Okay. I don't know why, but I feel like I can trust you. I don't suppose maybe you mean this? And he unfolds his mattress, and there's like a slit in it where you can see he pulls out this it's a bomb. It's the rune powder bomb.
Awesome. Can I have that, please?
Well, I was going to use it to escape, but if you say it's going to, I'm going to use it to blow up the wall in the storage room. It's the weakest in the cave, so I figured it's the easiest way out.
Do you know how to get past the locked door?
Oh, no, I snuck in when Redna went through the night before, and then I escaped out when she opened it.
Who's Redna?
She's the quartermaster, the elven woman, up there. And he kind of goes to the door and he points out, and this blonde-haired elf who is making her way up to the top is rounding a corner, basically, or out of sight, right? Because she's up on a cliff. Yes, last night I swam there in the dark, and when she opened, I ran in. She locked me in. And this morning, when she opened it, I ran out. And I swam back here. I needed the fuse, you see.
She has the fuse.
No, I have the fuse. I needed it to bring it back here.
So is the bomb complete now?
Yes, well, it is a little bit compromised. Any contact with water would cause the rune powder to ignite.
I think I'm coming up with a plan. But I need to get access in the storage room. Is there a way to get access behind the locked door?
I mean, aside from somehow talking the quartermaster into opening it, I don't see a way.
But y'all both work together, right?
No, she'd have my head. I'm just a slave.
So why did she trust you with this information?
She didn't trust me with it. I found out that the captain and her were talking about some rune powder.
Can she kill me? Can she kill us? Can she activate the collar?
I mean, if she has the rod, she could, but I don't think she has it. I think the captain has it.
Thank you for this information. Would you mind helping me further?
I mean, I don't know how much I could do.
I need you to round up everybody. Because that way, I'm going to need a whole lot of help for what's coming. Just in case.
I can try. I kind of stay to myself.
Yes, but do you want to die in this mess?
No.
All right then. So, just do me that. Make sure y'all look like you're working. I'm gonna try to go up there to the red girl, to the elf girl, and see if I can get that fuse.
All right. Well, if you want, the way I got into the storage room, at least the room itself, not the vault. You know that how I snuck in. Down in the hole where they throw the bodies. There's a rope. I tied it off last time I swam through. I nearly died. But you should be able to just pull the rope and follow it, assuming you can hold your breath long enough, and at least end up in the little waterway that's in the storage room.
Yeah, but I have the bomb with me. Didn't you say any contact with water would cause it to explode?
Oh, yes. I didn't know if you wanted to leave the bomb here just in case.
Yeah, hold it for me, okay?
All right, I'll put it back here, and he takes it and he puts it back under in that slit under his mattress.
I have one last thing to say. Whatever comes, do you have a little bit of water so you can use it?
I mean, I could find some water. Most of the time around the mine shafts, they have a barrel of water. And you remember, in fact, outside of the cave the one you walked out of, there is a barrel with water in it.
See?
Most of these cavern things have barrels of water on the outside of them.
Okay.
Most of them, not
you're near it when you throw it, okay? So you can go ahead and maybe hopefully get yourself to safety.
All right.
But
all right, I'm going.
Wait for me until I get back.
Okay.
All right.
I will. I'll hunker down here. I am a little tired.
Good. Well, make sure you look like you're working so you don't get killed out here. I just lost 3 of my friends.
All right. And he starts to set up his bed because you have a feeling he is going to sleep. As we cut to the Count.
All right. Count is executing his perfect plan of doing exactly what he did last time.
Nice.
How far can I get?
Having gotten changed, you are going to be passed by a group of slaves carrying your friends' dead bodies.
Don't care. The Count does not give a shit.
The captain has made his way back up to where he started. You can probably at least get up to where he is, but he is going to notice you.
I'm gonna trail him a little bit.
All right.
Just out of his general noticing range.
Okay. I'm going to need a stealth check.
Okay. Okay.
16. He doesn't notice you. He continues kind of walking. But this knock here seems to at least be aware of you. It like looks in your direction for a moment before continuing to follow the captain.
I mean, that's fine. Last time I walked through basically all of them.
Yeah.
It would probably only be the captain that would notice me.
Yeah. Do you want to do anything else? Are you trying to get your way to the top?
I'm trying to get my way to the entrance again. That's the Count's goal.
All right. We will get to that in a moment.
I have a plan, Garrett.
Yeah.
I have a terrible, terrible plan.
I have a plan, Arthur. Here, we're going to speed through this real quick. Ben.
Hey.
Do you take the waterway?
Yes.
Diving into
bomb with him, and I went into the waterway.
Diving into the waterway. It is filled with corpses. Eventually, as you're like in there, the bodies of the manticore and them are thrown into the waterway with you. You try not to, I imagine, take too much time with that. As you swim through the waterway, ending up to the far south, remove your token, into this room. Dang it. Bottom south.
Okay.
Swimming up.
Can I search the room?
You see a storage room. There is a bunch of barrels filled with miscellaneous food supplies, some water barrels, one of them of which is leaking, and two vault-like doors with runes on them. And you hear what sounds like a woman sort of chattering to herself as she's making her way into the storage room.
Let me hide behind the barrels.
All right. I'm gonna need a stealth check.
What is that, Dex?
You should have it on your sheet where the skills are.
Stealth? Oh, okay, I got you. Boom.
22 easily are able to stealth. As you do, that woman comes in. All right, time to get set up. Let's see here. She goes over to this first wagon, gives it a quick look, goes to the second one, the one you're hiding behind. You see her reach out. What the heck? This barrel's leaking. For a moment, there's a moment of tension before she goes, the barrel's leaking. I'm gonna have someone's head for that. You know how fucking dangerous this is? And she turns her back and begins heading towards this vault door.
Can I do a telekinetic pull to pull her to me, to pull her into my arms?
Yeah, you could do that.
Cool.
All right, I'm just gonna say you can do it because like she's completely off guard.
Gotcha. Awesome.
She is pulled towards you. What the hell? And then I'm gonna need an athletics check from you to try and like actually grapple with her.
So what is that, strength?
Yeah, you should have an athletics in the skills as well.
Oh yeah, you're right.
14. With a 14, both of you kind of fall to the ground and are basically wrestling with one another.
What? I should need that. Okay.
Who the fuck are you? And she's like, Ben who? You like get her in a neck hold and then she bites your arm and gets out of it. What do you do as you guys are wrestling on the ground?
I need you to calm down. I need to talk to you.
I'm not gonna talk to some fucking slave.
I'm not just
you see
some
her.
slave.
Are you trying to persuade her or intimidate her? What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm trying to just have dialogue, but I don't know if this is like intimidation or just charisma. Because, you know, I don't know. I'm monotone, so like if I'm in that situation, like girl, what you doing?
Well, I guess, so what do you feel? Are you trying to spook her?
I just wanted to pull her before she opened that vault door. I was just scared, like outside of game wise, I was just scared the Inquisitor might walk in.
Yeah.
So that's why I did that, to like pull her and try to talk to her.
Make a, I guess you're trying to calmly do it. You're not trying to threaten her.
Exactly. I'm trying to like, all I wanted to do was like pull her in the arm and then calm her down type of ordeal.
Okay, you're trying to rizz her up. I get it. All right, make that persuasion check.
All right.
At 18, she kind of like looks at you a bit. Still wrestling with you to some degree. I imagine you guys have basically gotten into this awkward sort of grapple where neither of you have any advantage. You're just like kind of cross-armed with one another. And she goes, all right, I'll humor you for a moment. What is it you want, Ben?
I'm searching for something I lost a long time ago. And I need it to help protect something.
Well, since I seem like such a generous sort, what are you missing?
It's this flute I used to have. I remember it. It contains some of my essence in this object.
How do you know about the flute?
I don't know what I am, but I have these visions and these voices that are talking to me. It's telling me that I need to figure who I am out. I am a revenant or a reborn, something of both life and death.
Well, seems like we're very similar. But I'm sorry. The flute's not up for negotiation. The Imperatrix wants it. And unfortunately for you, we need her to come in here and get it.
Well, why can I not just have it and she believes that she's in here to get it? So that way I can help you out. Because I guarantee, can the captain kill you as well, like he killed my friends?
I think I'm pretty good at killing. And she lifts her hand up, and you see those tattoos begin spiraling around, giving her these large demonic-like claws on the ends of her fingers as she plunges them into your chest, cracking past your ribs and into your heart. And you die.
Man, you should have let me use like telekinesis and throw her hand away.
Well, I want the group to be able to do stuff, so we're looping back again real quick.
Got you.
Christoph, are you there? Or are you still walking your dog?
I'm still walking, but I'm here for just a second. I'm just about home.
All right. Just a quick thing. You have an idea what Baps you want him to do?
He will be he knows that this one's toasted. He knows that this one's foobarred.
Yeah.
So he's going to mill around. He's going to follow that guy, and he's going to try and keep a sharp lookout for the situation at hand to kind of see how the loop develops in the areas that weren't changed by the party.
All right.
So, okay, I'm coming back onto the house right now.
All right. We'll see you in a sec.
Yeah.
Count. The captain, having done that, is going to begin making his way around the loop.
Okay.
What is the count?
Is going to walk through the front door again.
All right, walking up to the front. You were able to get there because you were able to kind of schmooze your way through last time. So we're speed running up to here. The gate, unlike last time, is closed with a large sort of wooden bar across the face of it. 3 of those knock guards are standing there guarding it, as well as 2 more up on the tower section.
Ah. The Count's just gonna walk up to him and just say, "Hey, I've seen all I need to see. Pop it open."
They look at you, the Count. Do you have authorization?
The Count just says yes.
Authorization is required. And he puts his hand out.
The Count is going to come up to him and do the rocket power woogie woogie woo move.
He goes, authorization denied. You are unable to leave.
Go call the captain. I'll wait. Jesus fucking Christ.
All right.
I'm gonna go fuck around over here while you fucking wait on the captain, you fucking asshole. And the Count's just gonna like start playing with the stuff on the tables.
They seem to let out this little signal. Their light turns red in their little helmet. As you walk away, this one is going to walk over and follow you.
Oh, good.
He doesn't seem to be like stopping you. He just seems to be following you at the moment.
What's on these
As
tables?
you walk over here, you see that there is a bunch of what looks like excavation gear, like nicer quality ones. There is some nice food, some nice cleaner water than what you found down below. But probably the thing of big note is that over here, there is a table with some maps and a couple of drawings. It looks like some sort of ledger that has a lot of the people here's names and how many people are dying and whatnot, as well as some sort of strange mechanism. It seems to be missing a gear in it. There's like this slot where a gear fits in and is meant to be turned, but it is not in there.
So you put a gear there and turn it?
Yes.
Huh. The Count's gonna grab some of the nice food, and then he's gonna fucking
just
around
to
with
speed. Yeah, fucking around with it, messing with it. It does not seem to activate or want to turn.
Okay.
From a previous loop, you were able to remember, because I imagine you guys are sharing information with one another.
Yeah, I know what it is, so I'll share it with him.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, Rednet's got the gear, dude.
We flash back to Leon and Vinny mentioning that Redna has this strange gear, which you assume goes in here.
Okay. Okay.
Your heart beats once very hard in your chest count as you feel like the loop is almost up.
Uh-oh.
Come on, Count. You got this.
So what would you like to do as we're sort of winding down this count?
The Count's
Haha,
gonna like
pun
slowly
intended.
walk back, letting the guard follow him, and then quickly scurry up this ladder.
All right, you quickly scurry up this ladder. The guard still follows you. It doesn't seem too worried about it. Oh no! Hold on, Loki jumped on the computer.
How tall is this?
buddy, no getting in there. He almost jumped on the power button, which would have been the funniest thing that could have happened.
You have to get a cap for that thing. Ooh, Star Trek.
All right. Okay, that was a weird pull. Count, you run up there. There is another guard standing up there watching you. He doesn't seem to be able to react in time. What would you like to do?
The Count is gonna run and jump off the other side.
All right. I need you to make an acrobatics check as you aim for the bushes.
Okay. Come
Got this.
on.
Count, you jump leaping into the air. You actually get quite a lot of air.
Hold on. Can I quick cast jump?
No. Oh, wait, yes, you can. As what's going to happen is you will be hit for 22 points of damage. You are shocked mid-air because you do still have your collar on. You then fall, breaking both of your legs, whipping forward. Your head hits a rock, and you are unfortunately dead.
Love it.
Don't want to close my eyes.
Eyes. Don't wanna fall asleep because I miss you, babe. And I don't wanna miss a thing.
That is the legal
Two
limit of that
knockbirds are
song
also
that
on
you're
top
allowed
of
to
the
use.
tower looking down.
Well, that was perfect.
That was the best fucking thing that could have happened. I'm so glad you did that. Babs,
Yes, DM.
watching this loop, this dwarf walks over here. He seems to be working on something. When he turns around, you get a better look at him. And it's somebody you recognize. It's Sigtyr.
Yeah, the Sigtyr.
Yeah. He's younger, obviously. He's got a bit of blonde in his hair. And this man, Garin, he kind of like goes over to this tent. He scoops underneath it, sort of lifting the side of the tent and going in. As Sigtyr kind of walks backwards, back and forth, seems to be fiddling with something, like he's looking. If you want, you can make an insight check.
I'd love to. I will make a tactical assessment. Are these superiority dice? Are they resetting every loop?
Yes.
Oh, that's nice.
No, everybody's stuff does except for yours.
Well,
'Cause
I mean,
vampires.
at least I can use it. I don't like burn out
Yeah.
when I use a die. All right, so
Yeah.
here's the insight. Well, it's a good
4.
thing. Hold on, I do get a
Perhaps a little bit of
D10,
soot
so it's a-
gets in your eyes.
13.
A 13. You wipe the soot away. And as you do, Sigtyr seems to go over here. Or I guess, Nate, you would actually know. This is cool because you weren't here for this. This man's name, who is Sigtyr, his actual name is Thorum Olderhead.
Very curious.
But Baps, you see Garen kind of like walk over here to the other end of the tent. He looks over, and as Sigtyr puts his back to him, you see Garen pull out a knife.
Okay.
You're just gonna watch the loop continue?
I am.
All right.
No, you know what? Baps wouldn't do that. Baps will come up, and I suppose he'll grapple Garen. Hey now!
Ah! Garen turns and he thrusts his knife, stabbing it in your gut.
Bruh.
Baps will take both of his hands and slam them on either side of his head.
All right. You grab him and just boom, smash his head instantly. knocking him out and or killing him as he plops to the ground as a slump. The dwarf Sigtyr turns around and sees you. What the hell? Are you all right? And he comes running over to you.
Yeah, I've had worse. Hey, this guy was trying to snuff you out.
I can tell. Look out! And as he says that, the knock guard, having walked up to this scene, through your chest from the back.
Oh.
Babs. As you fall to the ground, you see this dwarf look pissed as fuck. And he runs over and he goes, I'm so sorry, my friend. And he pulls the knife out from your stomach and he plunges it into the Nock's head, and it goes through that metal like butter. And then everything goes black.
Okay. We're all dead.
We're all dead and we reset.
I'm gonna need you to stop giving everybody special powers, Game Master. Okay? If you do it, let me just get like infinite health.
I'm trying to give you special powers.
No, I want infinite health because I shouldn't be able.
You'll be the first to die.
The fact that I'm gonna
Some of you
rebuild.
may die. That is
Yeah,
a
in fact, you
sacrifice I'm willing to
are
make.
already dead.
Yeah, so why could she kill me? Like, I feel like I should be like type shit. I don't know.
Oh, you can very much re-die.
Yeah. Re-dead can keep dying.
We've got an infinite amount of lives, so
I'm
in
gonna need a
reality,
wisdom
that's-
save from you. Ben?
You say you need what
Yeah.
from me?
A wisdom save.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Oh.
14 will do it. As that voice gets louder, you're able to hear it now at the beginning of the loop. As you're coughing and getting yourself up, you are going to hear and feel a presence with you. And this presence goes, well, I guess I'm not going to use a voice effect. I think this is...
What? Come on, man. I love your voices. You got
I
this.
can do the voice effect. I'm going to do a voice. I just won't use an effect because it's just too much. Oh, yeah. It was this one. As a small spectral silhouette appears next to you, it is your phantom.
I'll play some jazz for him. Oh, yeah.
So this is your phantom id.
What's
As
up,
it goes,
Ed?
oh, master, you won't believe what I've gone through. I tried to talk to you and you didn't hang anything to me. And I haven't seen Ego in forever.
I don't know what happened. I'm in these chains that are sealing my powers.
I can feel it. It's awful.
Did you at least get to talk to Ego before everything went dark?
I haven't seen him in forever. I wish he was here. Maybe he's abandoned us.
No. Ed, come here. Give me a hug, Ed.
Oh, thank you. And he hugs you. And you are going to have access to your sorcerer bloodline ability, your phantom.
So, wait.
So BJ, in your sheet, if you look in here, under player characters, where your character sheet is, you should have access to id.
Okay. So since he comes in smaller, does that mean like
he is hidden on your person at the moment?
Okay. Is he still like? Are we doing it like he's not as powerful? Since type of ordeal?
No, he still has all the abilities of a specter.
Okay.
But if he's in sunlight, he becomes visible. Otherwise, he can basically stay invisible on your person.
Awesome. Oh, finally got you, buddy. Finally.
I missed you too.
Awesome. Well, we're in this mine, it looks like. You know how many times I've died, Ed? I've died like hundreds of times.
Thousands even.
Who you tell it? Do you know anything about this place?
I don't know. I feel like I've been here before, but nobody remembers me, so it doesn't matter.
Did you get any information or anything?
Oh, yeah, I met you, and I was caught in a dark void. It was terrible. I thought you all forgot about me.
Can't forget about my phantoms. My homies.
I miss you so much.
Oh, I miss you too, buddy. Well, we gotta meet up with the others.
Meanwhile, perhaps in the count, you see Ben just talking to himself.
Huh.
The count's dead.
Oh, no,
No, we're
we have
back.
reset.
We're back.
Oh, okay.
As you guys are in that cave after it collapsed.
Yeah, Babs looks at you and goes, well, we're back.
Crazy son of a bitch. Okay. I mean-
How's it working out with you, the count?
Well, you know, I had this plan, and it completely failed because, well, things are different now.
Are they? And Babs will look around. Does anything seem different?
Ben is talking to himself, which is a bit different.
Yeah, but not entirely unexpected.
And you remembered the captain, instead of walking up this upper path, he actually walks down this lower path and stands at this intersection. And that's when the party walked up to him, Ahmed and them, and got killed.
Oh, and he's doing that again?
He does appear like he is going to start doing that again.
Huh. Well,
Ahmed. Oh, never mind. Sorry.
that
If you guys want, we can have a loop where you guys just say, hey, let's all just meet in the shack.
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's do that.
We say we did that, and then whatever we did.
Like, I imagine it's Babs who says it. Who's just like, wait a minute, let's just go talk with them.
And so after we share the information, this is when we do the killing ritual where we get the pickaxes and kill each other and stuff, right?
Yeah, these are one of those loops.
One of those
So you
loops.
are all in the shack. You are all in the shack right now. Ready for this suicide pact.
All right.
So yeah, all of you are in the same room. You can all talk to one another.
Yeah, so hey Babs, when it's time for me to die, I want you to do it.
Oh, I mean, okay, but it seems like, you know, it might happen a lot, and I might not be around.
No, I mean just this one loop, since we're just sharing information.
Oh, okay. I want you to know that I won't enjoy this.
Oh, Babs, I forgot. Just because I'm sorry, I'm trying to keep these time loops together, so it's kind of hard. As you were dying, like literally right as things were going black, the shack blew up.
The shack exploded? Oh, because of the bomb.
He put the bomb in his mattress and then went to sleep, which, remind you, the mattress is wet.
Yeah,
Yes.
I forgot about that.
So that's what happens if we let him keep the bomb.
Correct.
Is he falls asleep and blows himself up like a complete moron.
This reminds me of Dorowampa. Am I saying that?
All right. So
I figured that you wanted some more relaxing music instead of the oppressive one.
I learned something. You see that blonde guy there who's passing by?
Yeah.
So the Sigtier somehow is here. I guess we must be in the past because he's a young man.
Yeah, I forgot to say I met a guy who looked like Sigtier earlier. Thorum?
Yeah, it's him. Yeah. That blind guy's gonna try to kill him with a dagger that cuts the guards. Cuts the guards like, really well.
A question for Garrett.
Yes.
I think on a previous loop, they killed him and searched his pockets and he had a note. What was on the note again?
Yes. The note was a note explaining that from the captain, Captain Vetch, that he wanted Garen to go investigate Thorum Holderhack because he believed he was going to mount some sort of escape. Garen seems to have taken this, do an extra step in just like, well, I'm just going to kill him and then he can't escape.
I think the knife was under one of the tents. He doesn't have it on him, but maybe if we can get to it first.
Well,
that's one way one of us could be
in
armed.
He actually does have the knife on him. Yeah, we killed him and it was in his pockets when we killed him in this cabin.
Okay, he does have it. Oh, okay. Well, I guess just know that the knife works really damn well. Surprising. It real sharp. It got me real good right in the liver.
It slipped through you just as easy as it did the metal.
I was gonna say, would its material be recognizable?
Yeah, probably.
Ooh. I mean, Baps was raised by dwarves, but...
Alright. Well, here, if you want, you're like, wait a minute. We need to look at that knife. And in a different loop, you've pulled Garen into this room and beat him to death again.
Yeah.
I guess it's not hard.
Yeah. Well, it's shortcut. You've already done it, so... eventually, you get to look at the knife. I need some sort of material check, I guess. What would that be?
History, maybe? Or
probably a history. Or if you have any sort of proficiency with weapons, I mean, I guess that would make sense. Or like blacksmithing tools.
Yeah, I was about to say blacksmithing tools proficiency would be the big thing. Let me see. I have no proficiencies like that. Does anybody?
I got shell game scam proficiency.
Manticore.
Manticore has the... Oh, okay. Manticore makes the roll?
Yeah.
Okay. What's that?
It's going to be just a flat int.
Oakley dokley.
Pretty good.
Damn. With a +1. As you look at it, you are used to seeing weapons. More importantly, you're used to seeing exotic materials for weapons, considering your arms are made of it. Or were made of it. This dagger appears to be a shard that has sort of been refashioned a bit with a bit of string wrapped around it of what you can tell is adamantine.
You all will see a gleam, like a twinkle in Manticore's eye for a moment as they. That is adamantine.
It's very crude and very dirty, which was why you didn't really notice its luster until you closely examined it.
Gotta get that to Thor.
Does that mean that the knocks are also adamantine?
No.
The captain walks in and kills all of you. We cut back to another loop where you're continuing your discussion.
Bap was actually gonna ask, and he was gonna check the door and see if anybody noticed the dude was missing.
Yeah,
I guess
which they did from last.
I guess they
loop.
did.
So you're all okay. Third time's the charm.
Yeah, so I learned don't walk up that ramp over there with Ahmed. You'll just die.
Well,
Ahmed walked you to your death. How does Ahmed respond to this accusation?
Ahmed goes, well, guys, I mean, he only killed everyone because he recognized me. Remember I said I spoke to him in a dream? Well, you know, if I have a different disguise on, he's not going to just obliterate all of us because, you know, well, he's committing treason and he doesn't want, you know, he wants to play ball with us and, you know, release us provided this treasonous plot of his goes through without a hitch.
What you been smoking?
But he's
Hookah.
more on edge now, right?
More on edge? How so?
Now he knows something's up with the prisoners.
Oh, he knows something's up with the prisoners, but he did promise me that if we scratch his back, he'll scratch ours, so to speak.
Has he seemed trustworthy so far? This jailer?
He has, killed us over and over and over again. But, you know, I would say that, you know, if he was going to be committing treason, and he's already got a plot to commit treason against the Imperatrix, you know, he would try to keep people that know about his plot happy, so we don't turn them in.
Okay. Dreamwalker. Referencing Ahmed.
Yes.
It's just as easy for him to kill us, yes?
Sure. But he doesn't know that I'm in here stuck with you all. He thinks I'm on the outside.
He will not think you're on the outside if you show a face on the outside. Or inside.
Yes.
Yeah, he thinks...
Hopefully I can have a disguise so he doesn't recognize me in here.
Yeah,
I mean...
So what have we found out about this storeroom?
Well, what we found out about the storeroom was that's where all of our stuff is, but they're not going to give it back to us.
And that's where the bomb is, too. They're planning on luring in the Imperatrix into the storeroom and then blowing her up there.
I thought that the other guy had the bomb. The
halfling
guy
peeks in really quick, like he's gonna rush in, and he goes, I'll come back later. And he closes the door.
No, you should come in now.
Yeah, you should come back.
Come here.
Okay.
He stole some of the bomb.
No, he actually stole the rune powder. He stole
all the bomb.
Yeah. Or we over here walking around with a mini little noob.
So how do you plan on getting Imperatrix into storeroom?
He walks through there.
He told us that. Yeah, he told the captain told us that Imperatrix is going to do an inspection, and she goes into the storeroom every time.
Okay, so we know where she's going to be.
Well, Ben actually knows she's in there to get his flute.
Yeah, she's in there to take something. I would also like to introduce you to one of my servants. His name is Ed. Ed, say hi.
Hey, and as he says that, out of nowhere, this sort of like small black smoke begins to form until it forms into a humanoid shape of a specter with glowing red eyes. Hey guys, Master, they're not gonna listen to me.
I mean, we can try though, since we've been dead so many times. At least I'm starting to get some.
Okay, looks like shit.
At least we can do it together. Hey, I'm in. I'm just a specter. I can go through stuff, and he like puts his hand through the bed next to him and then pulls it out. I can like move things. I can drain the life of people, but I don't. What am I even doing?
Could you go through the vault wall?
Oh yeah, I mean that's not hard at all. But like, what was the point? I couldn't pull anything out of it.
Can you unlock it from the other side?
You feel very much as if from home, yes?
Oh, I wish I was home. I don't even know where home is.
No. You feel as if you are from our home. What happens if you were to, do a little slip and slide?
What? Are they making fun of me, Master? I feel like they're making fun of me.
No.
The Manicore's got a weird sense of humor.
No. We do not talk about weird sense of humor.
Damn.
No, we are talking about the fact of, what if you were to go inside someone and, use them like puppet? We are
You mean like
Isn't that
possess
illegal?
someone?
not if you are puppet. And we are already
Can't do
married.
that no more. I don't even have all my powers.
What
Oh,
if you were to try?
we could try a possession. Should we try to possess the captain? That way we can get control of the rod so we can not die.
Here, try it on willing subject first, before you try it on unwilling.
Where's the halfling at? Halfling.
Is he in his bed?
He he crawled into his bed.
Come here, little bud.
And then there's some explosion. No, that's it. He's in his bed, and the phantom goes, "Okay, I'll try." And he starts floating towards the halfling. The halfling pees himself, and then there's an explosion.
I've been trying to possess me. I said try on a willing subject before an unwilling one.
We cut back. This is a
I'm
new
sorry,
loop,
Larry.
and Manticore is chewing him out.
I'm sorry. I thought the halfling would just be willing to be
His Manticore is still fucking cackling at this madly. Jesus, that is hilarious. I love the halfling. Where are you?
Id flies over to the Manticore. Like this, and he just kind of gets in the same spot as you.
Okay.
And as he does, it is horribly, horribly cold. But he has not possessed you. I told you I can't do it anymore. Master, please don't get rid of me.
I can never do that. You and Igor are my most loyal servant. We need to
If Ego was here, he'd know what to do.
Hey,
Unfortunately.
we need to find some goals here. We're just mulling about and dying over and over and over again.
Well, what
So
if
we
we
need
were
to
to
find
follow
out
the?
what we need to do.
What if we
what
were
are we-
to follow the Garen man to this storm dwarf?
Well,
Yeah, we
I
did
feel like
that.
that's something we can. I feel like that's something we can do on the way.
I think we all need to be in that storage room because one time where I was in there, this elf lady with a bunch of runes on her whooped my ass. Your master got his ass whooped.
Look,
That's funny.
know.
She did whip my ass. In fact, I
Oh,
gave
no.
water.
Does anybody know how
I think
the
we could.
storage room door is opened?
We can get through it through a tunnel that is filled with some bodies, but we'll show up in the room. But
wanna
then we
play
only have
on
a certain.
Know how the door is opened?
Oh, no. What about you,
I think.
Ed?
I think.
Find
Red,
out.
I think. Didn't
Lay-
Tasser say that Redna
Leon.
had to open the door?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Leon was in the room with her.
And she
After-
does open the door, right? To check it
Or
and
to get the
finds that
flute, right, or
the
something?
powder is wrong.
No,
Yeah,
she's
finds
going
out
in
it's-
there to set up the trap for the Imperatrix.
Yeah, she goes to check the trap and the powder is gone. So
Yeah.
she opens the door. All we need to do is someone needs to be there. Wait till she opens the door and deal with her. Then we can get in there.
But we killed her one time, I believe. Did we not? Does the count give us that information?
Leon,
or we don't know
Leon's
about
the one
it?
who killed her. So
Yeah.
Leon. And also Leon's like, well, I didn't have a problem kicking her ass. I believe is where we left off on that.
He like drowned her.
Yeah, he did a good extent.
What if we all focus on storeroom? Half of us go through front, half of us go through back. We flank Lady.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to kill Garrett and take that dagger to Thorm and see what happens.
That sounds like a great idea.
Because I think there's definitely a couple things that we gotta be thinking about, right? You know, I do think the storeroom's important, and checking out this rune carving service that Thorm's got going on. But yeah, we also gotta remember to juggle eventually the bomb from Tassa and the rod from the captain.
Well, Bingo can get the bomb from Tasser. I saw him do it, so he can do that. However he wants to do it.
Bingo's asleep.
You're gonna handle the Thorm angle, Vinny?
Yeah, I got that. If anyone wants to come with me, I won't say no, because, you know, I mean, I'm pretty sure I gotta kill him with a pickaxe, and I ain't too strong. I'm more swift.
Why kill him?
I need that dagger.
Can you get the dagger off him? We know where he keeps it.
Yeah, he can get
his back pocket or whatever.
Yeah, I could try.
I am pretty good with my hands.
Yeah, but less kills, that way less suspicion. Gets us more time.
He used to call me fastest hands on the block when I was running the shell games for the boss.
That's right.
The Count also knows that there is a mechanism up at the top where that runestone gear goes in, which you also know Redna has.
So it sounds like this girl is the biggest source of our problems right now, because she has all the stuff we need.
Do we know what that mechanism does? Does it open the gate?
It controls the cage that woman is if you look 50 feet up. Maybe it's more than 50 feet.
There is a cage hanging above the center of the quarry. It's on this like track-like system.
Mm-hmm.
And in it is a woman with long black hair who is just sitting in the middle of the cage.
Ooh, what she look like?
How did I not even notice that? Who is that?
Nobody has gone up there and got her, but you know that at least after a little bit of time, about 30 or so minutes before the Imperatrix shows up, that cage is lowered and she is brought down.
And also, let me tell you this. I was talking to that freaky chick, Sister Harkle. She was saying something. She was looking up at that cage and talking about a blood sacrifice or something. So, I don't know enough.
Do you think that's their end goal for the day? No, the Imperatrix's goal.
At the end of the day.
Yeah, they take her off somewhere, right? And then they burn our souls again.
So the order of events.
Keep an eye on her. What? Oh, okay. Go ahead, DM.
I was gonna say, well, just because you guys would know it at this point, at least loop-wise, is that Imperatrix shows up, she secures the lady, then goes over, basically ices all of you, and then assumedly after that goes into the storage room.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, is there no way to hide when she comes? Like, does she has magical sensing abilities? Type of ordeal?
Well, she could read the Count's mind. So.
She can also read the Count mind.
Yeah, I think there's GPS in these collars.
She'll burn our souls through the collars. Yeah.
Well, I like that plan. Ambushing Elf Girl. That seems like a valid plan. And getting the knife for Sam. I mean, for
BJ, do you want to go with Vinny and look for the Thorm angle and the knife, or come and ambush the lady?
I want to get my flute. So, is there, Garrett? I mean, Dungeon Master.
Yeah.
Is there a way for id to operate independently, or does id have to operate as only active in my vicinity type of ordeal?
Much like Find Familiar, I think he has to stay within a certain radius of you, but it's pretty far.
100 feet.
Okay.
100 feet. He has to be within 100 feet of you. Otherwise, he retracts back into his like dimensional space, and you have to pull him out again.
So that's like a fifth of the map, or less.
Yeah.
Got you. So I would have to travel. All right. Well, if y'all can get my flute, I'm gonna travel with Vinny and see what we can do on our end.
Yeah, we're gonna stir up some shit.
We promise we will hold your flute dearly.
And whatever you do, do not play it. It does stuff.
Ahmed looks up. He's like, flute? What kind of stuff?
Stuff that you don't want to be messing with when you're when you're part of life and death itself.
Okay.
I'll come back
Ahmed
later.
says, well, in that case, I'm definitely going to go towards the storage closet with you guys.
Does this mean that your flute is cursed?
It's not cursed. It just, I can't use the power of the flute anyway, but it is a very powerful source of soul magic.
We will treat it as if cursed.
That's fine.
What do we want to do with the bomb? It can't stay with that moron.
What bomb? What? I don't know what you guys are talking about.
The bomb in your pocket. Give it. Give it over.
A bomb in your pocket, or you
you guys like pull him in and take it. Okay. You can have it.
Yeah, take a nap.
I like how we just read his pockets.
Just climbs into his wet bed.
Take a nap. Shut up.
You will stay there. Do not leave.
A man of core with no arms.
Actually, you know what? I will add to this with an intimidation roll. Let's go. Jesus Christ.
Okay. He pees a little.
That's why the bed's wet.
I'd feel bad if we weren't all going to be dead in 20 minutes.
Babs, we got this. At least we have a solid plan, so we know for next time.
In reality, this is not the first time we have died this
So the next one we agree is the real one.
So hold up. We have the bomb. What do we do with it?
We should hide it so we can easily retrieve it.
We use it.
Yeah, throw it at the captain.
Yes.
We'll have Bingo throw it at the captain.
When what?
I said we'll have Bingo throw it at the captain.
No, it blows up when it gets wet.
Or doesn't it under like a pressure or impact or something?
It's if it's lit.
Lit, okay. Never mind.
Which there's plenty of fires down here, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can telecommute it, bro.
I think exploding the captain would definitely take care of him. So that's one thing we could do. But what about this Imperatrix?
Well,
we gotta know how to get these callers off. So when she comes in, she can't just kill us off gate.
Brenda's like a demon, right? What if
Thorm comes in?
What if we kill Redna and get it transformed into a demon and just have her fight the Imperatrix?
I think the Imperatrix is going to win that fight.
Yeah, but at least we'll have a more powerful ally when we inevitably have to hopefully run away, or if we have to fight.
If she could stand a toe with the Imperatrix, why would they do this a whole shenanigans with the trap?
Well, that's true, but again, like I said, maybe it'll buy us just enough time to get the hell out of here.
That works.
Who knows?
So,
Vinny?
If you got a better idea, I'm all for it. All I'm saying is I'm just offering a bare minimum idea.
Vinny, you work the angle with Thorm. See if we can't pop the chains. If we pop the chains, the captain doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah.
That if the captain doesn't matter anymore, maybe we can use the bomb to take care of the Imperatrix.
I like your way of thinking, Babs. I do, Babs.
Babs, did anybody tell you you're like a tactical genius?
Yeah, I mean, I try. Thanks, Vinny.
Yeah, hey, don't mention it, but glad we got you here.
Okay, so we have the Thorm angle. We have the ambush in the storeroom. We'll be able to get whatever's in there. Do we need someone to watch the lady? It seems important to them.
Am I able to pull the lady down with my telekinesis, or is she out of range? Type of ordeal.
She is. If you run out, let's say get over there as quick as you can. She's just out of your range.
Gotcha. Okay.
If we take Redna out, they won't be able to get her down. So they'll know something's up immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they only do that like right before the Imperatrix is gonna show up, so we got some time for that. And I think if y'all take Redna down, then y'all got you got some stuff that'll let you kill the Nox at least.
Exactly.
I will just a quick thing, loop memory. Redna is still in the storage room by the time the Imperatrix shows up, and they've gotten the lady down.
Okay.
So it's assumed that there is probably another one of those things.
Yeah.
Assumedly on the cap.
What, we gotta blow him up?
Nobody.
No, I'm just kidding.
Blow him the fuck up.
So are we all in agreement with Bab's plan? I go with Vinny, me and Ed, and the rest of you set up an ambush for Redna, and we get our stuff back, and we finally get the hell on out of here.
So when the Imperatrix gets there, do we follow their plan and just blow her up?
Agree. I think that would be the best bet. And you got to do it as soon as you see her, because she will kill you instantly.
All right. Well, let's try it and see if it gets us any progress. Remember, Vinny, you said this next one's for real, but it doesn't seem like it absolutely has to be. So
no, I'm just saying,
keep your eyes peeled.
When I say for real,
for anything that could happen.
When I say for real, I just mean we're trying to accomplish some further information gain in a serious way. And on that note, Mr. Bin, yeah, our plan, we hightail it to that cave. Don't forget your pickaxe, because we're gonna jump that guy in there.
Just gonna take the knife.
Yeah, we could just take the knife. It could just take the knife, because it's invisible until he's in sunlight.
Yeah, okay, well then never mind. Yeah, well let's do that then. That sounds way better. I missed that.
And then we can give you the knife, and then that way we always have backup. You rolling with Ben Jammin', Benny. You know who I am.
Let's get jamming.
We're gonna see if Id can. I'm gonna need you, Benjamin, to make a charisma save, because that's your spell casting thing. Oh, easy. It's like, I'll try my best, and he instantly does it. Like the moment Garen walks by the door, he just snatches it right out. I think I probably got the wrong thing.
Is this what it looks like, Vinny?
Yeah.
It is the shank.
We got the shit.
Nice. Now, I suppose we should take that with us if we're gonna get Redna, right?
Well, let's first use the shank on our collars and see if it'll free us.
It can't hurt to try.
Because then Karen one time used it to free himself.
No.
What did he use to undo his collar or undo Vinny's?
He never did.
Oh, I thought he did in one move.
No, but in this loop, as you stab the adamantine into the collar glows with a bright glow, then begins to crack. And as it does, this horrible, horrible energy is pulsed through your body, and you die. And we cut just a few moments before, as we were back at the same position.
I guess that takes care of that.
It seems just sort of crudely carving into it is not going to be the solution here.
Yeah, we need those strong hands of that dwarven carver dude up there.
Agreed. Should the knife go with the ambush party or a different party?
Y'all got these deadly weapons of Manticore's legs, so I think we need this one just to try this out if we're gonna do that. Otherwise, we're all going one way. So.
Don't worry, you can drown her very easily.
Yeah, see?
Because the Count's strong as shit.
All right, so...
The Count is known for his physical... I like this idea that Leon drowned her, and he's like, go get her, Count.
Hey, the Count did become spell superior in a fist fight. Okay.
I do believe that was with the help of magic potions.
Maybe.
And cheering from the crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How'd you feel about them doping charges afterwards?
I pardoned myself.
Yeah. As you guys are wanting, do you want to just skip to each of you in your own respective sections?
Yeah, who's taking the knife?
Vinny.
Okay.
Yeah, I got the knife.
Yeah.
You do the storeroom first. Go on.
So let's see, where exactly is the storeroom? The storeroom is
In
down
the
here.
Yeah.
And it's way up top, right? But we can get there via the well.
Yes. You basically dive into this pool filled with dead bodies. It's basically where they've been throwing all the dead slaves.
Yeah, Babs will, as he comes through, he'll take the barrow here, and whoever's up there with him that's coming with him, Babs will move the barrow down to the well and pretend like, he needs help lifting the rock or whatever around, and he'll take everybody with him, and when nobody's looking, hopefully, we'll descend one by one down the well.
When I'll say too, one other thing you notice, and Ahmed would notice this too, is after a little while of nobody showing up, the captain just kind of shrugs and continues on his path around.
Okay, does he goes down on this leg though, instead of the one above? Does he follow his regular route?
Yes, he goes back the way he is. So he's a little bit behind in his route.
Oh, that's good. That could be good.
Yeah. So he's basically one tick behind.
Could I do something? Because I'm assuming because I don't have arms, I cannot swim.
Yes.
That's pretty ableist of you.
Okay. Can I get it so this way I'm at the check mark in the hay? So basically all those points up until that point.
Yeah, you could do that.
Okay, because my goal is instead of going down below, it's a pincer maneuver. So somebody's at this point here, so this way she can't just immediately run out.
Yeah. So because you snuck up there fine, so that's fine to do.
Is everybody cool with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like a great thing. If you need to help us, you're gonna need to sneak past these guards.
Okay. That's fine. We got to that point. I moved my person to there, so.
Alright.
Who else is coming down the well with Babs?
I guess I will.
No, you're
I
coming
thought
with
you were
me.
going with Vinny.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm with Vinny. Sorry.
Yeah, Leon already went down the well.
Well,
Okay,
Leon's,
well, I
I
mean,
imagine the first one there.
Yeah, oh,
Yeah, Leon in that loop just immediately beelined it.
Yeah.
okay. So it's just Leon ahead of Babs?
Yeah.
Where you at, Vinny?
Right
As
here.
you guys are catching up to Leon, do you want Leon to just basically get to the point where he's grabbed her?
Oh, will I have made it there yet?
Yeah, you guys would be basically in the water as Leon had gotten to this point. Because he's been through this loop, he's a little bit faster than you guys.
Okay.
Am I waiting to the point where she opens up the door?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that depends on what you guys are doing. So right now, Leon would be in the barrel, I think, is where he was.
Yeah, I was in the
her.
barrel. Yeah, and then jumped her.
Yeah.
But this is after she opens up the door, right?
All right. So instead, she is over by the door. And Leon, you are going to see this. She reaches out, puts her hand fully on the door, sort of laughing to herself as she's like, seemingly very pleased with what's about to happen. The tattoos on her sort of roil around and glow a bit with this sort of black-red glow until the door kind of you hear a loud like click and a hissing, at which point the door then pops open and she begins making her way inside.
Yeah, I'll go and grapple her.
All right. I will need another stealth check from you because this is a bit more of a distance. Last time you jumped her when you were in the barrel. You are going to have advantage on this because you're easily going to have the upper hand.
Not gonna go well.
Oh no, it goes perfect. Leon, like basically the moment she unlocks the door, she's kind of laughing to herself like, it's almost too easy. And it's just that scene, it's Leon like standing up behind her and just fucking grabs. You fucking grab her and just, she's like fighting, but she can't say anything because you're covering her mouth.
He's like, no water for you this time, as he's just gonna break her neck.
Oish!
She slumps over, boom, dead on the ground. And as she does, those tattoos begin to melt off of her body and just pools of blood begin to form around her.
He'll look at Babs like, Babs, we don't have time before the demon comes. And he runs in and starts grabbing everything he can. Looking for his shit first, obviously.
Yeah. Babs, come on down.
Babs is down there. Yeah, he. I imagine he just gets up out of the water as Leon runs through the door. Is that correct?
Yeah. That is correct.
All right. Babs will get out of the water, shake himself off, and he'll walk this way. What does he see up north?
Up north, you see a couple of those knock guards just sort of standing patrol, and maybe a signal from the manticore who is hiding in some hay.
All right. Does he seem decently out of the vision cone?
Yes. especially entering from this lower room.
All right.
Leon, running into this room, there is stockpiles of gems and gold, what looks like a wall of scrolls rolled up in over here. There are crates and chests and, again, just more gems about.
Yeah, he's still looking for his weapon and stuff like that.
Why would you think there's stuff would be here?
Well, that's what we were talking about earlier, where all our stuff is in here.
I'm gonna need an investigation from Leon.
No.
9. Looking around here, you do find a couple of swords. What looks like a halberd, a great axe. You know, plenty of short swords, for example, right? That's what I meant when I was talking about the sword. But it does not look like any of your gear is in here. It's at this point, I imagine Leon kind of realizes, like, oh, they think that you were enslaved here. So, like, of course they thought they took your gear.
Yeah,
but you didn't.
Why would stuff be in the past?
Babs, you're getting awfully sassy. Start looking for what you're looking for as he picks up the great axe.
All right.
Toss me that halberd, would you? And are we looking for a flute?
Well, you're looking for a flute. I stopped thinking about it when I heard soul magic.
It shines with a beautiful luster, this axe.
He's looking for the rest of the rune powder.
As you pick up a +2 axe.
Oh, shit, that's a lot better.
Same thing with you, Baps. Your halberd is a +2 halberd.
Okay. Baps looks back. What is Redna's? Is anything changed with her?
It looks this pool of blood is getting larger. It also looks like there are these strange, almost blue lily pads in the shape of stars. There's these blue fleshy bits in the shape of stars that are floating above the blood like lily pads. And they are just sort of floating over top all of this blood.
I think we're running out of time down here before we have to deal with this situation. You have any bright ideas?
That's why I'm looking for rune power, buddy.
Leon, as you're digging around looking, you find a barrel. It's sort of stashed away, kind of hidden. And as you go over to it, you, boom, pop it open. It's empty.
You know, I'm starting to think we should have brought that rune powder.
It looks like somebody has already stolen this rune powder.
There's not any more rune powder.
We knew that already.
Again, I stopped listening.
Paying attention to the meter?
No.
Let's look for this flute.
There's also a crate filled with diamonds. A bunch of filled with beautiful diamonds, beautiful gems.
He slams the crate of diamonds on the ground. These are worthless.
Yeah, we're about to die. Baps is gonna look for the flute.
Well, I could just snap my neck and reset this whole thing, and we could have grabbed it when we went down.
All right, Baps will make an investigation. He will make another tactical assessment.
It's like, good luck, Baps snaps his neck. The demon comes out.
We really sent the A-team this time.
For a 17.
17, Will, as you're looking around like, shit, well, where is it? You see, hidden amongst these crates is a small chest, a little ornate one. It has what looks like a paper seal with a rune on it, sealing it. But it is tucked away and hidden amongst these crates. And as you open it, you tear the little seal off, and this little wisp of blue-green energy sort of off of it. And as you open it, you see a flute, a rather ornate one. I'm just going to post this so that you guys at least know what the item is. But it is the dirge flute.
requires attunement.
Yeah. It is Ben's flute.
Yeah.
Is that what we're here for?
No. We're just here to take care of her and get the trap ready.
Oh, it doesn't matter anymore. We got to get out of here before the demon comes out.
Speaking of her, as you're sitting there like, yeah, we got to do something because it's about to get really bad. You hear that voice again.
You think you could kill me that easy?
No.
Now, I've something more.
We both said no.
As she roars her way up.
We cut to another group. Let's see. Vinny, what are y'all doing?
Well,
Going.
I guess can we jump to that top cave area?
Yeah, you can jump to the cop cave.
Can we try to have beaten Garen there? Like, since he doesn't know he's missing his thing, and just try to go ahead of him?
Yeah, you guys sort of sprint past him, and he's kind of like, hey. He's still making his way there, but he's probably at the mouth of this cave at this point.
Okay, yeah, and then we'll just go talk to Thorm. Hey, I got the stuff.
Benjamin, are you up there with him?
Yeah, I'm with Vinny.
Yeah, you know the thing? Hey, don't make no show about it. He's gonna slide him the adamantine dagger.
He kind of looks at it for a moment, and then he has this moment of realization. Oh, yes. Come here. And he sort of gestures into his tent. It's going to take some time.
Right? How many uses can you get out of that? Is it like just a one and done, or like a couple?
I can do a couple, at least. But well, it's not a great process. You should be able to cast at least one thing unimpeded.
All right.
If you want to cast more to try and break it, you're going to take a little bit of feedback. As he's carving into your etching runes into your collar. So basically what he's doing is he's putting this rune in your collar.
Mm-hmm.
You can cast one spell basically while the collar is still on you.
Is it like a cantrip or like any spell?
Any. Oh, Data had to leave.
You got a sick kitty cat.
As in, like, his cat's badass, or?
Rad as hell.
Dog.
I'm leaving. Got a sick cat, guys.
He's skateboarding down the hall.
Hey, he's radical as hell.
Cool as hell. So basically, you can cast one spell while the collar is on, and you won't get hurt. It slips on right through.
Is that the same for me, or is it just for Vinny?
It's the same for you too. If he etches it into you too, if you want that.
Oh.
And then
I assume
after
you do.
that, you can cast more spells,
Mm-hmm.
but you'll get hurt unless you cast a shitload at once. Basically, expend a couple of spell slots to try and break the collar entirely.
Okay. Now, when you say one spell, is that like expending one spell
Any
slot,
level.
or just I could like do a cantrip over and over and over?
You get one free spell of any spell slot. Your cantrips are not over and over. You can cast it once, and then after that, you burn yourself doing it.
All right, very important to know. Thank you.
No problem.
Do you want me to try to break your collar?
Well, it sounds like I got to do it. It's feedback, right?
Yeah. You're basically putting so much into it that it can't sustain itself anymore.
We could do a lot with one spell, and if we survive till the Imperatrix comes, we could try to feedback ourselves and see if anything important happens afterward.
All right. Well, how about you try and break your collar? If it doesn't work, then our backup plan is to take the rod from the captain, which I can do. And that way the rod does not activate at any point in time, so we can fight.
Yeah. We should try that next loop. Sure. But since we're already here, right?
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and see if it works. Can you break it?
Yeah, he said it'll take some time.
Oh.
Yeah, he does take a little bit of time to etch the runes in to weaken the collar. But assuming you let him take the time, he does weaken it. And then you can attempt to break it. Now, the way this works is you're going to roll a d20, and you're going to add whatever spell you are expending.
But hey, probably don't do it in front of the Nox, all right?
Yeah.
DM, where's our captain clock at this point?
Oh, Captain has... Let's see. She is going into there. He is probably on this chunk. Making his way towards the ramp and going back up.
Has Garen realized his knife is gone yet?
Garen is in the tent next to you, patting himself as he seems to have noticed his knife is gone.
No.
And in fact, I need a perception check.
All right. Got this. Hey, that's pretty good for me.
No, you don't see it. You're good. No problemo.
He broke his collar?
Does he want to try breaking his collar?
I'm good right now.
All right.
All right. I'm going to try
Ben.
breaking my collar.
Oh, yeah, Ben. Break your collar.
I'm going to use a Shadow Blade, because that way I can use it and it won't use the cantrips or magic, right? This is a psychic.
Well, no, so you can cast Shadow Blade once and the collar isn't going to activate. So you don't got to worry about it.
Oh, because that's right. That's right.
Because he's carving these things to weaken the collar.
Okay. I'm going to try to use Shadow Blade on the collar.
Okay, if you're gonna do that, give me just a second to not be in this tent when that happens, just in case.
Vinny, as you walk out of the tent, you see Garen is fucking sprinting down this way.
That can't be good. And
he is waving, trying to get the captain's attention.
hold on, let me review my spell list real quick.
Quickly.
How far away is he, actually? Maybe already be too far away.
What is our med doing during this particular loop?
Our med was just following. I said I was going to follow towards the storage room, but I didn't pipe up at all during that whole saga. So I guess I'll say.
Do we have our med just show up?
Yeah, our med's here. It's like, oh, cool.
You come out of the water, and as you do, you see a roiling pool of blood begin to coagulate together. And you see what was Redna now the once red, a demon.
Oh.
Forming out of the muck.
Guys, what do we do about her?
As the party is cornered.
I like that.
Ahmed, what do you do?
Ahmed, oh boy. Ahmed, he attempts to bardically inspire Laeron.
All right. Ahmed, you try, and nothing happens.
Ooh. Well. Gosh, what does he say? She's a demon, right?
Yeah.
He says, you really shouldn't try to kill us. But he says it in abyssal.
Okay. Make a persuasion.
Okay. Let's see.
Oh man, I was hoping you were going to say she's a very freaky
13.
girl.
It's a 13. I think a 13 works like this. She goes like she is about to kill Baps and Leon, and when you say that, she turns around to you, Ahmed.
Why would I not do that? Little man.
Because we're trying to make your plan succeed. Can't you see that?
That old plan? Things have changed now.
What do you mean things have changed?
Look at me. I'm so powerful. I could just kill her myself.
Well, you just... Ahmed didn't think about that. Ahmed thought there would be... let's see, he goes, yeah, well, we could help you.
How can someone so small help me now?
You don't want any minions? I mean,
No.
come on. Somebody's got to have servants, right? Someone as powerful as you's got to have servants. Wait, you think people just want you to be
I don't need anyone. Do you know what I need?
I'm gonna guess souls.
I need to eat.
As she
Say that again?
shoots, she says, "I need to eat."
Oh,
As she shoots her arms out, grabbing Ahmed, pulling him towards him, and just ripping her head off, or ripping his head off. As blood begins to flood and pool into the storage room, I think you guys know what I'm going to say next.
Babs, snap my neck, and I'll snap yours at the exact same time.
Two cool +2 weapons, dude.
Yeah, Babs is gonna try to hit the demon with the +2 halberd at least.
When
Five
you
men on each other.
do, oh yes, but Babs. Okay, I know how this plays out. Babs, you swing your halberd, slicing into the demon. It cries out in pain. You can hurt it. And then your neck is snapped as Leon snaps your neck.
What?
And then Leon snaps his own neck.
Actually, I have an idea.
Yes.
I am going to pop out from the hay, and basically we're speed running. The idea is to like attract the attention of these three knocks here.
All right.
And
Oh no! I mean, they pretty much have drawn their attention to what's happening in the storeroom at this point. If you're trying to lure them into there, I don't think they need any coercion.
oh shit, no! If they're going in there, can I pop into the house?
Oh yeah, Def, they're super distracted.
Fine. Actually, you know what? We're gonna pop into the house. What's in the house?
All All right, popping into this house. Ooh, it is a house with a bunch of supplies in it. For what looks like harnessing up the cattle that move this place around. There's a bushel of pretty nice apples. There's new shoes. There's some saws, some hooks, and some chain. It looks to be just like a supply closet. There's a bunch of just random bits and bobs about.
Can I do a quick investigation check?
Oh yeah.
Go ahead.
Actually, yeah, I need an investigation.
Okay. Whoosh.
19, okay. As you rummage around, you hear a horrible battle happening outside. But over here, buried amongst a bunch of sort of debris that's, materials that obviously somebody came in here and tossed it into the side and was not really super worried about what they were throwing here. You see what looks like something a bit shinier. And rummaging amongst it, you find one of the arms from one of these knocks.
An arm! An arm! Sweet.
And I'm gonna put a little blue check mark there so we know that's where one is.
The Nox the Nox arms. They're what metal is it?
Examining the metal on it, it is adamantine.
Okay. Does it look like it would just kind of like slot in?
Yeah, your arm still has the sort of shape and mechanism for reattaching it.
Okay. I guess like
popping it in, there is this horrible pain, like daggers stabbed into nerves, before you are able to move that arm.
Okay. What happens if I rip the fucking collar off?
You reach up, grab the collar, try to rip it off, and as it does, it cracks. Horrible energy spills out from it, and you die.
Okay. Because she
Worth
wasn't
a
there,
shot.
or they weren't there for any of the crudely trying to take it off bit. So
Yeah. Vinny, you come rushing out of the tent. You see Garen waving, eventually catching up with the captain. There's this horrible roar that echoes through the cave from the storage. Garen is waving down. He seems to be yelling at the captain. You hear the name Thorum. You hear the name, or you just hear like slaves and collar. The captain whips around as Garen points in your direction. You see the captain grab his rod and pull it out.
I immediately cast greater invisibility on myself, attempting to feed back the collar.
All right, roll a d20.
Did I get my collar off?
Plus whatever the spell slot you expend to do this is. A 9 plus what's the spell slot for greater invisibility?
4th level, so it's a 13 total.
As you try, it cracks a bit, but nothing happens until it activates from the rod. And Vinny, you die. Ben, you can attempt to break out of yours at this point, because you said you were attempting it.
What do I need to roll to do it?
A d20. And then you're using Shadow Blade to do it. So that would be a +2 to this. (12 plus 2), a 14 will not. As you try to do it, and unfortunately it fails. And you are also slain. And we're winding back. for next time on Borderlands.
On Borderlands.
Next week featuring
All right.
Bill Murray.
Bill Murray as the captain.
That reminds me of Zombieland.
Woohoo!
All right, gang. I gotta go to bed though. Take care.
All right, man.
Hey,
Take care.
Oh man, do we know if she? I mean, she wouldn't have left the door open when she realized the stuff was missing, would she? That would be crazy.
I don't know. Nobody
maybe she
has
did.
gone and looked.
She came running out, so there's a chance. And also somehow Tasser got out after being in there, sneaking in there, I guess, behind her, so maybe...
No, so the way Tasser explained it was the night before he snuck in behind her. Then he got locked in there, did his business. And then when she came and looked at it in the morning, he snuck out again.
Just tape like a playing card over the latch, you know, so that way it can't actually latch.
I mean, you know, there are ways to do that. We've got a psychic mage hand. We've got. Think about it over the week.
Yeah, we have a whole week
Is there
to
a
think
way
about.
that we can get into there after she runs out? Because I don't know if we can fight her. I mean, we can maybe fight her with the weapons, but
We gotta have her fight the Imperatrix, like Vinny said.
Yeah.
It sounds like it, because it sounds like that was the right call, maybe.
Just as a note, she also doesn't turn into that thing unless you kill her.
yeah, that's what I mean. Certainly getting her to fight the Imperatrix is a possibility, maybe. But we definitely don't want to kill her in here while we are cornered.
Yeah, I agree with that. Or
What
just
if you
really
killed
quickly get out. Like, grab the flute, grab the +2 weapons, get the fuck out of there, attack the Nox, and maybe she'll come up behind you, and maybe she'll kill the Nox, and you can run away. I don't know.
And I think me and Vinny, I should use my get the rod, and we fight the captain, so that way no one has to die for the umpteenth time. So we can actually sit and fight.
But if Ahmed doesn't come, we could just try following him up there and seeing if he actually spares us.
He gonna kill us.
I think he's fine, but
Maybe.
Yeah, I think he'd just kill you.
He will kill us for sure if Ahmed is with us.
yes. Because in the conversation, Ahmed was like, the way it works is that Ahmed made it seem like I'm this weird mystic guy who knows your plans. And if you don't let my friends go, it's going to go bad for you. But then once he saw like Ahmed was there, he was like, well, I mean, you're just obviously trying to trick me with magics.
So at this point, if the whole setting with Armaine happens again, then if he does choose to talk to the captain again, then we have no choice but to kill the captain, because the captain will always be at a heightened suspicion.
Yes, he is. He is from now on. His route has been changed.
Yeah, he is at least slower though, so that might be technically some bot time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I know if Baps was gonna try to go for the captain, he was gonna try to go for him right here, where this beast is.
Also,
it also means he passes this spot where Baps got him the first time twice, or 3 times, I guess, in a loop instead of twice.
Yeah.
We try to get the runes on our necks again. We got to remember to actually kill Garen in the mine, in the mine tunnels.
Yeah.
So that
I mean,
you finally, you guys, you did it. You finally
We've
figured
cracked
out
the
my
code that you
puzzle.
actually do have to
Which
kill
is-
Garen in order to win the break the loop.
Garen
must
will
die.
run and tattle on your ass if you fucking don't kill him.
Aaron the fucking
Damn.
snitch.
Don't like that guy.
I was trying not to kill nobody. I was trying to save everybody, but they trying to betray us. Dang.
Yeah.
All right,
Yep.
y'all. That was fun. I can't wait till next week. And we'll figure this out. We'll figure
I
this
feel
thing
like,
out.
yeah, each loop you're getting closer and closer.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Yeah.
Night, y'all.
Nay.
No.
That note, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And stay tuned for more accidental demonic summonings from the Adventurers Landing.